This is what? Chapter 6 vectors. This is the last chapter. Similarly, we will make a formulation for the vector. First of all, before starting, we have to introduce what is meant by vector. Vector has what? Magnitude and what? Direction. And magnitude, okay, no. And we have to know how to determine the direction. How to determine what? The direction. So first of all, we have to talk about what? Direction. Mainly, guys, mainly, direction always related to what? To angle. Always in direction, especially if we are talking about angle-ish and two directions. Okay, mainly related to what? To the angle. Okay. So first of all, we have two ways to describe it. Two main or three main things. First of all, we have to use what? A geographical. Yes. Geographical what? Directions. And these geographical directions, you know this. This is north. This is what? South. This one east. This one what? West. What also can be used? Northwest, right? Northwest, right? South, east, and so on. And also I can use what? North, south, east, west. Okay? Two, I can say what? North, west. Okay? North what? East, south, west, southeast. What does this mean? Look here, guys. This is what? North, east. This angle is what? 45. Be careful.
Why?
When I say northeast, so it's exactly lie between vector. This vector exactly lie between north and east.
How do we know I know it's 45?
نقول northeast دائما northeast or look southeast. This angle also is what?
45.
Here.
Northwest.
North what? West. Here.
Southwest.
Southwest. The angle is what? 45. The angle is what? 45. You have to be very aware about this, about these things, okay? And the third description might be used in geographical direction. Let's say this is the first one. Look here, please. If it's not 45, guys, if it's not 45, look like this, 30 degrees. This is north and this is what? East. How can I describe this direction? 30 degrees north of east. Where is the given angle? East. So look to north of east. This is what the given angle with. Okay? Given angle with. Okay, look to this. South, what? West. West, 20 degrees, sorry. West of south. Why? Because the given angle is what with?
South.
South, okay? On the given angle with what? East. Here, the given angle with what? With south. طبعا I may write like this, guys. If this is 20, this is what? Guys, if this is 20, this is what?
70.
70. I may describe it like this. 70 degree
Of west.
South
Of west.
of west. Okay, I may write it. The angle, if this is 20, this is 70. The 70 with west, so I may write it 70 degrees south of west. Clear? Similarly here, I may write it what? 60 degrees east of north. Any question about this? Okay. The second way to describe the direction is what? Bearing. Okay, is what? Bearing. Clear? What is bearing, right? Yeah, the direction, exactly, is given in terms of what? In terms, yes, of the angle. Okay, clockwise from the north, or the positive y axis. Okay, in bearing, it's given what? And this is very important. For example, what is the bearing here?
060.
Yes, bearing is 060.
That's not clockwise.
This is clockwise.
Lazy.
It's always written in 3 digits. Always a bearing written and 3 digits, okay? Bearing always written and 3 digits. Yes.
Bearing can also be from the angle, from the line, all the way to the. Wait. What? 300 degrees. No. You have to start with the north.
You have to start always from the north. Look here, guys. Look again. Look to this part. This is this is second example. Okay, what do we have now? Look, guys. This is the bearing. 90. Right? This is what? 90. Then 180. This is the bearing. Okay? This is what? The bearing. From the north, clockwise. From the north, what? Clockwise. The bearing here is what? 270 minus 20. Right? Bearing up to this point 270. From this position to this position is what? 270 minus 20.
Oh, okay.
So equals what? 250 degree. So the bearing here is what?
250?
Yes. Clear? Any question about this? Okay. From this to this position, 270 minus 20, I will get what? 250. I think you should be familiar with the bearing, right?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, with all of it. Yes, exactly. Do you need more examples about the bearing? Okay, fine. الكلاس تبعنا قديش؟ 10:30. Up to 5 minutes break. بدكم 5 minutes بس. Please stay here. Okay, guys. Now the third way, which is also an important and essential for this chapter is what is called I and J notation. Now we will describe the vector in terms of I and J. We will describe the vector in terms of I and J. What is meant by I and J? Pay attention. Let's say these are the axes y, x. This is any unit along x-axis is J. Any unit along the y-axis is what? I. This is the consideration, right? In the horizontal units, is I, while vertical unit is what? J. What is J? J, unit of the vector along y-axis, where I, unit of the vector along what? X-axis. In other words, pay attention please, let's take this example. If there is now a force in this way, or vector, whatever, this vector has 3 units in this way, in this direction. So I may write it A equals 3I. Okay? A equals what? 3I. If I have a vector along y-axis in this way, let's say this is B, and this is 5 units along y-axis. 5 units along what? Y-axis. Whatever the unit. The unit might be meter per second, velocity, Newton, right? Force or whatever. Acceleration, whatever. So B equals what? 5 what? J. I don't know actually. It's used for only to some of the text physics books may use what? X what? Y. Yeah, we may write 3x dash 5y. No matter. Actually, this is only I is a unit for what? For along the x-axis, unit of the vector along the x-axis. Or J is the unit of the vector along what? Y-axis. Right. What about now if I have a vector like this that does not lie along x or y? Resolve. Excellent. This is F. For A, C, vector, whatever the vector, force, velocity, acceleration, whatever. And in order to have 2 components here, because you know, from the previous knowledge, as what we mentioned before, we cannot use this force or this vector in this way. But always, to simplify things, we have to resolve it. So this becomes what? C cosine theta, and this will become what? C sine theta. Look how may I write C? C as a vector. C as what? Vector. C cosine theta I plus C sine theta what? J. Clear? C cosine theta, it's the number of units or component of C along x-axis. C sine theta is the unit along what? Y-axis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Clear? Okay, fine. Example. Or before, copy this quickly. Well, actually here, we have to write the following vectors in terms of what? I and J. Look at these vectors. These vectors are given in terms of geographical direction, the first one, and the second one in terms of what? Bearing. What I have to do, I have to draw, first of all, right, these vectors and resolve. In order to write these vectors in terms of what? I and J. The first one, 3 newtons, which is force, which is vector, 30 degree, this is 30 degree, north of west. 30 degree what? North of west. So the angle would be what with?
With the west.
With the west, right? Any question?
No.
Then what I have to do? Resolve.
J will up.
Yes. This one will be what?
30 cosine.
No, sorry, 3.
3 cosine.
This one will, this component will be 3 cosine 30.
With 3 sine 30.
This one will be what? 3, this vector, this component.
This one should be negative, صح?
Yeah, definitely.
negative.
3 cosine 30. This one what? 3 sine 30. Any question about the resolving?
No.
So, look how we will rewrite this vector in terms. F equals minus 3 cosine 30 I plus 3 sine 30 what? J.
أستاذ ليه ما حطينا F زي قبل شوي على C؟
هي F.
لا مش هيك قبل شوي حطينا إنه C vector equals C cosine of
C, which is F. The value of F, the magnitude of F is what?
3.
3. Hey, 3 cosine, 3 sine. Okay? Hey, 3 cosine, 3 sine.
فهمت.
So F equals this one. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. In order to describe the vector, we have to use what? Magnitude and what? Direction. Actually, the direction is described in different ways. First of all, we may describe it by using bearing
Geographical direction.
or geographical.
Or IG notation.
Yes.
J, not G.
Yeah.
J.
In general, the vectors might be also described by I.
And J.
Vectors are described by using I and J notation. Where okay, guys. I in J notation, I is the number of units along vertical axis, or sorry, I is the number of units along horizontal axis or x-axis. J, pay attention here. J is the number of units, right, along the y-axis. Now, if any vector written in terms of I and J like this, for example, A equals AXI plus what? AY what? J. We may find magnitude and direction from this notation. Magnitude, if you remember,
Coefficient J.
yes, magnitude is, which is that just to remind you, coefficient of I square plus coefficient of what?
J squared.
J square. And if you'd like to find the direction, regularly we are asked to find the direction as bearing, right? Direction as what?
Or it should be drawn.
As bearing, yeah. We have to draw,
But then
find the angle which is with horizontal, tan inverse what?
J over.
Coefficient, yes, of J
without the
over coefficient, yes, of I. Then find what? The bearing.
أستاذ حتى اعتماد.
Yes, هلا we will do this. Okay, guys. Okay. First of all, draw the vector, right? Find the angle with horizontal. Okay? Simply, theta equals tan inverse coefficient of J over coefficient of what? Of I. Then what? Find what? Bearing. In external, or even in past papers, regularly we are asked about what? Bearing, or mostly we are asked about bearing. Okay, we have example. Find the magnitude and direction of the following, right? Find magnitude and direction of the following.
Negative 2i.
Yes. The vector was A, right, equals
Negative
2i minus
8.
8j. Okay? And in order to find the magnitude, it's easy. Up here, magnitude is equals square root of minus 2 square plus minus 8 what square. And even if we did not write the minus, eventually square root will cancel the minus. So this becomes what? 2 root of 70. Okay? Because that's right. Okay guys? Then what we have to do? Draw. Look to the drawing. Look here please. Look please. No. This is minus 2i, this is minus 2. I along x-axis, minus 8 along where? Y-axis. This is minus 8. Okay? This is what?
The angle.
This is the vector that we are asked to find the direction. Okay? This is the desired vector. Now, regularly, you can choose any angle, but in order to find theta directly by using this formula, we have to take the angle with what? With this axis. Without deep thinking, theta equals tan inverse without substituting in negative. Without substituting what in negative? 8 over 2 directly.
76.
So theta equals what? 76 degrees. Now let's find the bearing. Look here please guys again.
170.
Bearing should be clockwise from where? From north. Lean. Bearing from north clockwise. Look here. This way. Okay, this is what the bearing that we are asked to find. What I have to do, overall up to this point, the angle is what? 270. 270 minus theta, right? 270 minus theta, which is what? 76. I will get what? 194 degrees. This is the bearing. Okay? So the bearing here is 194 degrees. 194 what? Degree. The bearing should be always written to 3 digits. Okay, to 3 digits. Any question? Yes.
So 2, 3, 4, 7.
What we are asked, find the magnitude of each of the following vectors. A, tell me A.
3i plus
3i
plus 4j.
plus 4j.
نفس الشيء.
Direct substitution, magnitude equals square root. Coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j square. Okay, that?
3 squared.
Yeah. 3 square plus what? 4 square, this will be 5. This is the magnitude. This is A. Let's do G also. G. What is G?
Negative 3i
Negative 3i
plus 5j.
plus 5j. As a magnitude, what I have to find? Square root of minus 3 squared plus what? 5 squared. Hey? Coefficient of I squared plus coefficient of what? Of j squared. This will be, did you do it?
Root 54.
Root
5.84.
34. Yes.
5.43.
Okay. Yes.
أستاذ البركة كانت 3i minus 4j.
No matter.
لا بس بالروت ما بزبط.
لا, square should be inside the inside the square.
Okay.
This should be always positive. Okay? Clear, guys? Actually, we should not substitute a negative. By the way, why? Because it's a square. Square. Yes. طيب.
So is it 2, 3, 4, 7?
يلا 3.
هذا الأكثر بيهم.
Oh, بس 7a I'm sorry.
يلا نشوف.
3 إيش أصلاً؟
3.
Angle.
I will do it very quickly. I will do it very quickly.
تعال انفرج.
Right? angle that each of these vectors makes with the positive x-axis. Right? Makes with what? Positive x-axis. Here we are not asked about bearing, but we can find things. Let's do B. What is B?
6i
6i minus 8j. Pay attention. In question 3, we are asked to find the angle between this vector and the x-axis. This vector and x-axis. Look. First of all, I have to draw. 6i, this is 6i. Minus 8j, this is 6i. Minus 8j. Draw the vector first of all. This is the vector. Okay, this is what? The vector. What is the angle that we are asked to find? This one. With positive x-axis. With positive x-axis. So theta equals tan inverse without direction. Coefficient of j, 8
Over x6.
over 6. So theta equals 53.1 degree. This is angle, not bearing.
Make it be below.
Right? Or below, yeah. We have to write yes. Below,
Should positive x.
yes, x-axis. Below what? X-axis. Let's do now
4.
D. What is D?
2i plus 4j.
2i plus
4j.
4j.
That's it.
Similar. Direct. مرة ثانية. 2i 4j. You have to draw. Always draw. This is the vector that we are asked to find. Theta with x-axis. This is theta with x-axis. Pay attention here. This is theta with what? With x-axis. So theta equals tan inverse 4 over 2, right?
63.4.
63.4. 63. Clear, guys? Okay, guys. A, or sorry, B. طالما B.
4i plus
Oh, wait, much better. A is what? 3i
minus 5j.
minus 5j. In this question, in this exercise, we are asked to find the angle between this vector and positive y-axis. Right? Positive what? Y-axis. Draw. 3i, this is 3i. Minus 5, this is minus 5. J. Draw the vector. Yes. Where is the angle?
Below the x.
This one?
Yes, this one.
No, this one.
Yeah, because north.
This is negative y-axis. Be careful, guys. This is what? Negative y. This is what? Positive y.
طب ليه نزلت على اكس؟
هاي positive y-axis وهاي vector. This is the angle between, listen. This is the angle between positive y-axis and what? The vector. Clear? Yeah, definitely. The angle should be between them. Actually, guys, we have some questions like this حتى even in the past papers. To find the angle between positive j or positive I, okay? What I have to do now? Actually, it seems that, or here, in this case only, we have to find bearing. We have to find what? Bearing.
Tan inverse.
Theta equals tan inverse 5 over what? 3. This is theta, right? This is what? Theta. Always theta should be where? X-axis. To simplify things. It's not a must, guys. It's not a must. But actually, it will simplify things. Okay, خلاص. Without deep thinking. Guys, when I took theta between with the positive x-axis or with x-axis, whatever, positive or negative, just pay attention, please. Without deep thinking, which is opposite, which is adjacent, or I will take it as coefficient of j over coefficient of I. Okay? Coefficient of j over s coefficient of I. Yes. You can't take it from any. هلا طيب شو حامل. What is this?
59.
59? This is 59.
90 plus 59.
Okay, now look again. This angle between up to here is what? 90 plus theta.
So
The desired angle is what? 90 plus theta, right? 90 plus theta.
149.
So, angle, yeah,
How is this 180 minus 59?
90 minus
لا.
wait,
لأن الأنجل جاء على الإكس أكسس طلع الواي أكسس.
149, okay? Yes. Again,
ما عم بفهمه.
ask me, what is your question?
ليه ما عملنا 180 minus 59؟ كيف عملت؟
You can.
لا
ما بيطلع نفس
بيطلع
الأنجل.
غلط.
شو 180
بتعمل 180
مش 59 طلع
minus
معي
90 minus 59.
تبي معي هون هلا ال 180 minus 59 this is not 59 this is 59
هاي 90 minus صح؟
pay attention هلا قديش هاي الانجل
90 minus 59.
قديش 90 minus 59
31.
31 هلا 180 minus 31 you will get this angle طلع معي هون هي look to this هي up to here what 90 plus theta then 180 if you would like to subtract 180 you have to subtract 31 from 180 to get this right and this is 180 subtracted or if 180 is subtracted by 31 you will get what the angle yes
طب هلا هو السؤال بده على الواي.
بده على positive y
يعني كأنك عم تعمل بيرنج.
طب احكي لي على البوزيتيف واي.
لا مو دائما بيري مو دائما
كأنك بتعمل بيرنج.
بس in this case it's bearing
ليه اكس ان ذس؟
هلا بنجي كيس ثاني مو bearing like I don't know if there's a case here
لايك دي.
D yes D
بس بدك تكتب كده left.
okay guys yes definitely
كيف نعرف اذا رايت؟
هي
هيك رحتي.
هذا right صح right right of what guys right of y axis
واي اكس.
right of y axis okay this is y axis this is the right of y axis look to part D
نعملها.
guys look to part D
Negative 4i.
negative 4i
Negative j.
negative 4i negative j this is the vector negative 4 this is negative 4 pay attention don't copy anything just pay attention
Negative 1.
negative 1 this is negative 1 here what the vector this is the
Negative 1
vector
تحت. Negative 1 تحت.
here
نيجاتيف جي هي.
Negative 1.
okay أنا بدي شيء plus j
طيب ماينس 3 بلس 5 جي.
no matter no matter okay
في سي كمان.
ايش هي c
ماينس 3 اي بلس 5 جي.
خلينا نعمل c أول شيء in order to distinguish between a and c okay look here guys c is negative
3 اي
3i
بلس 5 جي.
plus 5 again guys look I want this pay attention here. Negative 3 this is negative 3 5 this is 5 right the vector is here this is what the vector or the desired vector okay this is the desired vector هلا if we are asked to find bearing I have to find all this is the bearing right this is what
The bearing.
bearing if we are asked about the angle between the positive y-axis and the vector this is the angle that we have to find you got my point difference okay مرة ثانية this is the angle enclosed between what positive y and the vector the desired vector but if you are asked about bearing pay attention bearing should be an angle should be taken from where positive y but clockwise should not be enclosed should not be enclosed this angle is not enclosed صح high angle enclosed between positive y with desired vector right clear do you know the difference now it's not a bearing so how can I find theta here here theta I can't take it as what coefficient of j over coefficient of i why
Because it's to the y.
it's not taken with horizontal it's not taken with what horizontal you have two choices either find opposite over adjacent But I prefer to find theta as tan inverse coefficient of j what? 5 over what? 3.
59.
This is not theta, this is theta that I found. Okay? This is theta that what? I found. This had
59.
59.
بعدين
90 minus.
31.
This is the desired angle that we are asking. Why I did like this? Pay attention please. Guys, one of the most common mistakes sometimes as a student may face or may do, and always they don't know how to write opposite over adjacent. Yeah, pay attention here. Guys, pay attention please. And tan theta equals, if I took this as theta, right? If I took this as theta. Opposite over what? Adjacent. Directly, we would find opposite with adjacent what? 3. Ooh, this could be happen also, especially under the stress of the exam. 5 is not opposite actually. 5 is what? The adjacent. The 3 is what? The opposite. Okay? But I faced this several times, and the students regularly in the exams took 5 as what? Opposite. لأنه طلع theta 5 opposite, 1 adjacent ايش? 3. Hey. Okay? You got my point? I'm trying to formulate make a formula. We get used it خلاص هون احنا عارفين انه 90 minus what 59 يعني احنا we took دائما الثيتا مع مين؟ مع الهوريزونتال مع الاكس اكسس ودايركت without deep thinking coefficient of j over coefficient of I, but then eventually find bearing angle whatever it could be easy. Okay? Any question about this? Do you know now the difference? This is the bearing. Okay? The red one, I will draw it down red. This is what? The bearing. And actually we are not asked about what? Bearing. We are not asked about what? Bearing. Any question? Yes. Let me do D only, please.
Okay.
D, again,
-4i.
negative 4i,
Negative j.
negative j. Please pay attention for D, guys. Pay attention. Negative 4, this is negative 4. Sorry, negative 4i. Negative j, this is negative 1. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. This is the desired what? Vector. Where is the angle enclosed between positive y-axis and the vector? This one. لا مو bearing. البيرنج بتروح clockwise. هذا نيجاتيف البيرنج يعني بتروح نيجاتيف. احنا بنقول هون if you are asked bearing, البيرنج always from positive y-axis or north clockwise. ما عندي مشكلة. لما يقول لي calculate the angle between يعني it should be enclosed between them. فاهم شو قصدي enclosed؟ يعني هاي واضح إنه هاي angle between them. This is what we are asked to find. Here, this is not enclosed between them. This is the enclosed between them. Okay? It's easy. Bearing, I have to take from where? Positive y-axis what? To the desired vector. This is clockwise. It should be taken clockwise. If we're asked about angle between, I have to take the angle enclosed between the two vectors. Okay? Clear? Any question about this? Enclosed. Remember this. Enclosed. So I have to find this. So in order to find this angle, I have to find the angle here with what? With horizontal. Theta equals tan inverse what?
1 over 1.
Direct 1 over 4. Without deep thinking.
14.
Right? Theta equals what?
14.
14. So this angle is what? 90 plus 14.
104.
104.
To the left.
Yes, to the left, yes.
لازم نحكي السلف.
Yes, definitely. Here we forget also to write what? To the left. In the previous part. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Any question about the angles and bearing? Yeah, copy this quickly. Yes.
هلا لو فرضنا كتبتها زي وكتبتها تو ذا رايت ما بينفع؟ لازم
غلط to the right. It should be enclosed, yes, it should be enclosed. It should be enclosed, yes. I'm making stress about this point and actually we have several parts of questions about finding the angle between I and J. Yani between the vector and I, or between the vector and what? Positive or negative J. Listen please. Now question 7, what we are asked to find? We are asked to find magnitude and what? Bearing. Magnitude and what? Bearing. What is the first one? A?
2i plus
2i
3j.
plus 3j. Okay guys, pay attention. Magnitude direct, hey. Magnitude is what?
Square root of
Coefficient of I, 2 square, plus coefficient of j, 3 square. This will be 13. Okay? Any question about this? Direct, straightforward. Now what we are asked to find bearing. Pay attention please. Again, draw the vector. Draw what? The vector, right? Vector is what? 2i, 3j. This is what? The vector. Then find the angle with what? With horizontal. Theta equals tan inverse what? J over I, صح?
3 over 2.
J over I, 3 over 2.
56.3.
56.3. Now actually this is theta, not the bearing. This is not the bearing. Bearing should be from where?
Y-axis positive. North.
Clockwise. This is the bearing, right?
Yes.
So the bearing is 90 minus what? 56.3, which is 33.7. يعني point. Sorry, 0.34.
Because I wrote it like this. الكلمة بكتاب O23.
23. أنا تكون هذا تابع مستيك.
هذا سؤال.
طب أستاذ
Yes.
البيرنج يعني الأنجل هاي صح؟
هاي البيرنج هاي نحن that we got here.
تمشي فوق هي أنجل بتاعت البيرنج.
Yeah, exactly. This one. This is the angle of bearing. Okay.
So basically.
Let's do bus only another one. D. Directly, please. Direct. D.
Minus 2i.
Minus 2i minus
J.
j. Girls, look here, please. Again, direct. The magnitude, sorry, let's start with magnitude. Magnitude equals square root of minus 2 square plus minus 1 square. Coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j what? Square. Square root of 5. Now to find the bearing, draw. Minus 2, this is minus 2. Minus 1, this is minus 1. This is what? The vector. This is the vector. Desired vector. Where is the bearing? This is the bearing. Okay? Directly, where is my theta?
The x-axis.
Yeah, so the x-axis. This is theta. So theta equals tan inverse coefficient of j divided by coefficient of I without signs.
6.6.
1 over 2, 20.
6.5.
0.5.
My 6 times.
Okay, and at bearing, pay attention girls. Bearing, look here please. Up to here, 90, 180, 270 minus theta, right? Hey, طلع معي هون مرة ثانية again girls, it's an important point. Hey, 90, 180, 270. 270 minus theta, I will get what? The desired vector, right? I will get the desired what? Vector. So, 270 minus 26.5 equals 243. To one, always we have to write the angle to 1 to the whole number, right? Clear? Any question about these things? Nope. Okay, guys, listen. Listen, please. parallel what? Vectors. Okay. Parallel vectors, what does this mean? And if I have vector like this is A, and this is what? B. What is the common thing between these two parallel vectors?
They're parallel. They're not parallel. They're not gradient are equal. Huh?
Angle.
They're parallel.
They are not parallel. Okay. What is the common thing between them?
Angle.
Angle, or in other words, what?
Gradient.
They have, yes, the same what? Direction. The same what? Direction. Which means that this angle theta equivalent to what? To this angle, right? With horizontal or with vertical, no matter. They have the same angle, and theta of A equals what? Theta of B. In terms of I and J, look here. Coefficient of J over coefficient of I for A is equivalent to what? Coefficient of J over coefficient of I for what?
B.
For B. This is what you said before. Now, the same gradient. What is a gradient?
Magnitude.
Delta Y over what? Delta X, or Y over X. In other words, this ratio between the coefficient of J to coefficient of I is equivalent to the ratio for A is equivalent to the ratio of coefficient of J to coefficient of I for what? For B. For B. Another thing, if we have anti-parallel like this, A, this is what? A. This is B.
In opposite direction.
This is called what? Minus B. Why minus B?
Different direction.
Same, yeah. It's actually have reverse direction of what? Of B. It's negative. Pay attention here. B in this direction. Negative B will be where?
Opposite.
Exactly the same inclination, but where? In the opposite what? Direction. Here we just add what?
Negative.
Negative here, right? These are
زي momentum يعني.
parallel. Coefficient of J over coefficient of I for A is equivalent to negative coefficient of J over coefficient of I for what? For B. طبعا because negative. Already negative B here already negative. Okay? This is what? Negative.
Wait, you weren't in class?
Any question? You have to know this. This is B. This is what? Negative B. Negative B means what? The same magnitude but opposite where? In direction. But here, girls, A and B do not have the same magnitude, right? It's very clear, right? Do not have the same magnitude. Any question?
They're not the same one.
Not the same magnitude. Yani, if they are parallel, no need to have the same magnitude. Okay? No, it's not necessary. Sorry, to be to have the same magnitude. Okay. Let's apply this on questions. Question 6. 6D. Question 6. In this question, I will give you time to complete copying. Just pay attention, please, girls. C equals 3I plus 4J, while D equals I minus what? 2J. We have two vectors like this. Look to part A. Find, guys, look here please. Find lambda. Lambda is a variable, okay? Whatever the lambda, it's just what? A variable. FC plus lambda D parallel to what? I plus J. This is what we are given, okay? We have to find lambda where lambda is what? Any variable, x, y, z, whatever you want, you may assume lambda. Okay guys, now what I have to do first of all, I have to find this vector. I have to find what? This vector. This vector is combined of two vectors. What are they? C and D, right? This vector is combined of C and D. Look here please, C, what is C? 3i plus 4j plus lambda times d I minus what? 2j. Be careful here please. Now 3i plus 4j equals, lambda I, right? Minus 2 lambda what? J.
Dad, why did we multiply lambda?
We will see now. Now in this case, guys, in this case, I have only to add I with I and J with J. Why?
Same ratio.
Yes, they are perpendicular, they are independent. I and J, pay attention here. I and J are perpendicular directions, huh? So they are independent. They are what? Independent. So I only can add I to I and J to what? To J. So this becomes 3 plus lambda I, okay? 3 plus lambda I plus 4 minus 2 lambda J. Again, I and J are perpendicular directions and they are independent. I can't add I to J or J to I. Okay guys? Is that clear?
Yes.
So what I have to do, now this is the vector. This vector is parallel to what?
The I plus J.
I plus J. Apply this.
1/1.
Right? Apply what? This. Now, coefficient of J,
4.
right? Coefficient of J, 4 minus 2 lambda over coefficient of I, pay attention here, don't copy anything. I will give you time to copy. Coefficient of J over coefficient of I for A, the first vector, 3 plus lambda equals coefficient of J, 1 over coefficient of I, 1. What I have to do next?
Find the
Cross multiplication. So 4 minus 2 lambda equals 3 plus lambda plus 2 lambda plus 2 lambda, right? Where?
1/1.
Right. Check it out now. Coefficient of J over coefficient of I equals coefficient of J over coefficient of I. What is the coefficient of I here?
1.
What is the coefficient of I here?
1.
1 here. 1.
استاذ كيف عرفت انه واحدة ل A وانه واحدة ل B؟
هذا A.
حاطين
Assume. احنا عندنا two vectors.
Okay.
Assume this is A, this is B, or this is B, this is A, or A, B. No matter. It will not make any
لامدا
difference.
تطلع 1/.
بس أنا بهمني إنه J over I, the ratio of J over I for the first vector should be equivalent to the rate of what? J of I for what? For the second vector. Clear? Any question about this?
Yes.
Who has?
استاذ فاهم اللي هي J plus I. ليش ما في coefficient
ما هي 1 مان.
هو السؤال given.
لا هاي شو يعني؟ هاي يعني 1 I وهاي يعني 1 J. بس احنا we did not write them.
They give us an option.
Yeah. It's given in the question. Hey, look here. This is what we are given. C plus lambda D parallel to what? I plus J.
If it's anti-parallel, I'll use how.
Yes. Okay, guys. Now this is 4, right? Equals what? 3 plus 3 lambda minus 3 minus 3 lambda or 3 lambda equals 1. So lambda equals what? 1 over 3. By using the concept of parallel vectors, I found what? Lambda. I found lambda.
اس
اخذتي ما
يعني فكرت الاس واي
الاس بس صح؟
حطيت الاس
ماي اخر ماي بلس
Okay, guys, listen. Do now, let me select. Do now D, E, G. D, E, G. Yeah. They are easy.